Tools 2 video. Okay, we left it off here. What this is the time warp tool. I'm not going to explain that in this video because it's quite complex. It will have a video all of its own. So moving on, we've got the pencil. Now with the pencil you can do several things. If you have a MIDI track, you can draw MIDI parts in. As you notice, they're going to quarter notes, but I've got it set to quarter notes there, but you can draw in 16s or whatever the quantize is set to. And obviously, something else you can do with the pencil. Is draw in your notes in your MIDI part. Now you can also use it, it's also used for editing the pencil as well. So if we have the pencil selected in here, okay, we need to zoom right in to use this. Okay, so now if I get the pencil, say you've got a clip or something, you can actually draw. Now we're talking in-depth editing here, so don't worry about that, we'll get to all that stuff later on. What else can you do? You can draw automation straight onto the channel with a pencil. Specifically this will be volume automation, this when you just do it like this. So if I solo that, it's quite low that, isn't it? That's why. As you can see, volume automation drawn straight on. Click this little button here, however, and this brings you into the automation lanes. I'm not going to do too much about this at the moment because I'll discuss all this in its own video later on. But again, you can draw automation in here. So there's more volume automation. Now, that brings us nicely onto the next tool, which is the kind of drawing tools, if you like. Now you've got line, parabola, sine, triangle and square. So if we use line, for instance, in here, I can draw a line automation. There we go. So it's like drawing in a fade, really. Parabola. Ta-da! A nice easy curve. And so on and so forth. Sine wave, we'll do a sine wave. And as you can see, these are snapping to 16ths up there. It's drawn on 16ths. If I change that to half notes, there you go. Triangle. So on and so forth. The next one is the play and scrub. Now, if you leave it on play, let me just undo all the animation. Okay, so if it's on play, it'll play, but what you can also do is you can use this to play certain sections. So if I want to hear this section, just left click. If I want to hear a larger section, left click and hold the left mouse button down. Again, this is all for audio editing really. Then you've got the scrub, which is again audio editing. Looking for the downbeat or a kick drum, perhaps. Okay, so I know there's a kick drum there, so what I could do then is I could use my quantize and go, right, I know that that's a kick drum, so if I cut that there, then move it out, I know I've got a kick drum there. Okay, so it can be used for loads of stuff, but again, I'll go into audio editing in more depth later. And last but not least, paint bucket. Select the paint, down below it, you can pick any colour you like. There you go. so on and so forth. What you can also do is, if I just cut this up into kind of multiples, okay, so say this section here, for instance, let me just cut a lot of this up. Okay, that'll do. And the bottom part, I'll just cut that up into several bits. Okay, so say this section here was your intro, this bar, and you wanted to have them all the same colour. So that's what you would do. Select that, make them all the same colour. So you know that that's your intro. And then this bit here may have been your break or whatever. Change a different colour, and then you know, or you can left click and drag over and do multiple at once. Okay, so I know because that's green it's my intro, I know because that's yellow it's my break. What you can also do with the colours is if you come here, now say these are all drums and I want my drums to be orange. If I colour this orange here, if I now go to the mixer, you'll see that they're orange. Now that's great for when you've got loads of tracks, because you've got loads of tracks in your mixer, because you just look, right, okay, I want to deal with the drums, boom, orange is drums, so you've got a nice visual representation. Another cool thing that you can do here is if you put your mouse there, if you've got a wheel on your mouse, you can roll up and down and select the colours as well. So it's cool, it's good fun to mess around with, and it keeps it kind of a nice visual aspect to it. But anyway, that's the toolbox. Hope that was useful. See you in the next video.